Welcome to Hodgson Stadium in Eugene. We have a late season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Oregon Ducks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. He told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They've been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today, but they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Nittany Lions will kick off first, and here we go. From deep, it's Robinson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. Smith dropping to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Martin. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Sells to fake. Looking for the score. Makes a catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all five guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Tries to get it himself. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run him again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. To the back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to the ground game on the left. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Smith dropping to pass. Short pass. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
The Ducks have this offense rolling. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Smith wants to throw. Looking long. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Ducks will punt this one away. They'll look to pin them deep. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
2nd and long here. Wants to throw again. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. A designed run for the quarterback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And this is a big third down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big third down coming up.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Makes the grab on third. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Across the 45. Found a seam on the left. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people are trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
On the RPO, got him. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Long way to go on second down. Smith dropping to pass. Right side, it's Rowe. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. looking for running room. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Keep it on the ground. He's stopped, and he's got enough to move the chain. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The run to the left. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They think there's room to run to the right here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. From the gun, it's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Running to the left. Across the 25. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now. And this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They'll try it over the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Rides to the back. They didn't get anybody blocked, didn't fool anybody. They'll lose yardage, and it's 3rd down here late in the half. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Smith dropping to pass. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Their field, this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Fresh center downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tulane taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls. And it's the Green Wave, who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves, at the very least, of a better than 500 regular season.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Runs for the tackle, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Trying to squeak through the pile. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. There he goes. The 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Now on the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Making the adjustment. Motion from the wide receiver. Smith wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Grove. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it. Uh-oh, look out. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ducks. They take the lead with the 6. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Keeps it himself. The pitch. breaks a tackle. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Just feeds the running back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Powers inside. Crosses to 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And these third downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the third down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty.
Sets a kickoff.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They're going to test the right side with this one. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is 2nd and a mile and a half. Looking for a big play. Snatches it on the right. Off to the races. The 20. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. But I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
2nd and long here. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. He now has 61 yards on the ground, and he is well within striking distance of a 1,200-yard rushing season. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught on the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And timing is so important on offense, especially on these third down type plays. If the ball gets there just a hair sooner, I think the receiver comes up with that inbounds.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. Hauls it in. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
It's complete to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Rid of it on the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. They're all over him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, then you're going to have time to throw.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
Quick give. It's Riggs. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Gonna take a shot. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Got some room to run. The 50.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Fake and wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here. Headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. What a mess. A delay of game on the 2-point conversion attempt. That just can't happen. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Looking for the 2-point try. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Gets the back moving. Smith wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Wants to throw one first. Got his man. At the 45 on his way. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets us up and set up at the 27.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The handoff. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it on the ground. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through. And Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And, David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got
Reese.